Hi, my name is Aaron Anastasi with Superior Singing Method, and this is fun, effective exercise. All right, fun, effective exercise. Now, I'm going to give you a fun, effective exercise, right? That as promised. And so here's the deal. This exercise is actually, it helps with vocal agility. And I find that most people they're not thinking of agility when they're thinking of singing, or maybe haven't heard of it, or maybe you have, and this is just like, okay, cool, this is an agility exercise. Agility helps your voice be more agile, right? You kind of get the idea. It helps you be able to bounce around and hit notes in different ways. Like the most, I guess, common way that you would think of it is like for trills, or runs, like in songs, they're like, whatever kind of run that you, any kind of runs or trills, that's where agility helps you. It helps in all kinds of ways because songs can bounce around, and having that muscle memory of being able to bounce where you need to bounce is really helpful. And then also, so what one thing to do when I give you this exercise is do it at one speed and then see if you can speed it up, because when you speed it up, that actually helps with that bounce and that agility even more. Okay, so I'm going to give you the exercise and then say a little more about that. Oh, and then at the end of the video, I've got a free gift for you, so don't let me forget. So here's the exercise. It goes, wee-oop, wee-oop, wee-oop. Super simple, right? Wee-oop, wee-oop, wee-oop. And again, as I always say, you can start wee-oop, 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 and you could start higher in your voice, you could start lower in your voice to cover more different range, but the basic exercise is wee-oop, 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 and you can even go slower at first. Wee-oop, 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 and then speed it up, wee-oop, wee-oop, wee-oop. Anyway, you get the idea, right? I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot here. But one other thing to remember with this, as with all exercises, what do I do with my tongue while I'm doing this exercise? The best place to keep your tongue is keep the tip of your tongue and behind your front teeth, and kind of rest it there, and not like this, try and sing like this. You don't need to be crazy about it, but just like the basic idea is to have it there as much as possible. Obviously, when you're doing consonants like the, the, it's gonna jump up and do that, but you just want to hit the consonant and kind of come back down. It's loose, it's relaxed, it's down there, but that's kind of where you want to keep it so the tongue doesn't become a hindrance to good singing and to your agility, your vocal agility. Okay, so that's it, and let me give you my free gift. So I developed a quiz, and this quiz is gonna help you find your #1 singing killer. And you're like, so what does that even mean? Well, again, glad you asked. So here's what it is. Most people, I don't even know why I said most people. We've all got this #1 singing killer. If somebody doesn't have it, then somehow they've already worked it out and they've figured it out and they've developed it. But this is like there's a handful of singing killers that exist out there, right? He has one, she has a different one, he has a different one, I have a different one. And if you could figure out what yours specifically is, what your #1 singing killer is, and you correct that, it could go a long way toward helping you kind of open up and skyrocket your voice. It ceases to become a bottleneck and a roadblock for you to do what you need to do, to become the singer that you want to be. So if you click the link below, I've created a quiz, and you could take the quiz. I don't know how many questions exactly, but it'll take about 30 seconds for you to go through it. And then once you find out what your #1 singing killer, the quiz is going to help you find out what your #1 singing killer is, then I'm going to, and this is even better news, I'm going to send you a free video that is going to target whatever we find out that your #1 singing killer is. It's going to be a specific tailor-made video for you to correct that #1 singing killer so that you can begin to get rid of that bottleneck and skyrocket your singing. So if you click the link below, take the quiz, I'll send you the free video, and you'll be well on your way. So what are you waiting for? Click the link below.